you ever want to go through hell, if you ever want to put yourself in personal and financial hell, form a gambling addiction. Form a gambling addiction because gambling is the tricky. It's the economic devil. Heavy gambling is the economic devil because it tempts you. It gets you all like feeling like you're gonna like the next roll of the dice is gonna be your big win, and it manipulates your dopamine level to the point where you're like a financial crackhead, and you dig yourself into deeper and deeper holes to the point where you can't get out of the hole. And so the reason that you'll hear about a lot of gambling addicts who unalive themselves, who take their own lives, is because they get in these impossible situations where you have now literally gambled away the house. You've gambled away, you're $200,000 in debt. The bookies are coming to kill you, and you got a wife and kids who are depending on you. So a lot of people, unfortunately, there have been a lot of people that have taken their own lives. That's why I absolutely hate the fact that they let sports betting become legal and they've integrated it into sports, and they're literally marketing heavily, mostly toward young men between the ages of like 20 and 35. There's something about that age group and something about men. They can't do it so much as much with women. They can't do it so much as much with the OGs, like people over 40, because when you're over 40, you kind of learn a couple things. But those young men between 20 and 35, because they're confident, they believe they all got a system that's going to work and whatever until it doesn't work. And it's very, very sad to watch. So the Shannon Sharps are right in the middle of that. They approach the Shannon Sharps. In fact, they market heavily to black males. That's why for a lot of these sports betting sites, you'll see Jamie Foxx, you'll see Kevin Hart. Usually for black men, they'll hit a lot of rappers, actors, and comedians, as well as athletes that are popular with black men. So that's why you'll see the Kevin Harts and stuff like that in these ads. So so this is coming. So when you see a headline talking about the gambling addiction epidemic in America and how it's going to be bigger than opioid, just know I told you about it 3 years before they started writing about it. But it's happening. My wife's a therapist, and she's alerting me to some of the problems that they're starting to see in the therapist's office.